So we're riveting.
Mm-hmm. So we got that hole there. I'm thinking we go ahead and put what is a medium pop rivet. It has a flat side here and a little post there. And the top just snaps on like that and holds nicely in place. And you use just the anvil this time as a flat surface.
Alright. Can you whack it?
And yeah, you give it a good old whack with the setting tool. Usually do 2 times. There you go. Just rivet it in place.
That's the easiest part of this entire process.
And you can see all these guys here, but I specifically went for the mediums, which are organized in the middle. So largest, smalls, mediums.
Mediums. Okay, got it.
And it's just these 2 tools.
And those 2 tools, and like that one.
Yeah, exactly. All the caps, weirdly enough, the mediums and larges are the same size. I don't know why.
Okay, I see the mechanics.
And then you can see the large pegs are essentially much longer.
Gotcha.
So that's the difference between large, medium, and small. It's the length of the peg, really. And the smalls have a slightly smaller cap as well. But they all have all sorts of decorative kinds as well, like these little shield cap things, which I think are cute, that I use from time to time. But they used to have some other cooler ones that eventually got, what is it? Not executed.
Disengaged.
Yeah, no longer sold. They even have
discontinued.
Yeah, that's the one. And they even have these little pyramid ones too that work in the same way. I'm not exactly sure how they hammer these down.
Like the pyramid from Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, good point. Oh, setting tool.
That would make
There's
sense.
one side is flat, one side is domed. So you put the dome side on the dome rivet. Remember, these can actually be snapped off pretty easy. Put the dome side on the buckle side. I'll show you how, because I've messed that up hundreds of times. It's just a post, if you remember, so you get in between the pieces of leather with this little snipping tool, and then you squeeze it, and it pops right off.
Can you reuse it, or you reuse it?
Nah, it's thrown away since it's the term is upset, but not at you, just deformed.
I don't like it's very upset with me, so this way.
You got it, yeah.
What's next?
Alright, so while you were gone, we went ahead and we remade these leather pieces just because we had a little bit of time and more experience this time around to know exactly what we're doing. So thinking about it, I was like, oh, we got to restart a whole bunch of stuff to make it just right with some new ideas like longer straps and something that fits a little bit better around the arm that I didn't take into consideration. So it's like, well, if we're going to be restarting a lot of it anyways, might as well just start from the top and do it again. So one thing that I forgot
Don't be afraid to start over. Moral of the story.
Especially when you have so much leather as well. But
a cow or a quarter of a cow.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But one thing I forgot to show you, which is something you shouldn't buy, but is fun to show off, for people who are making straps of things that are like a whole bunch of them, all at once, which I do for my mom's band Tartanic. I make a bunch of leather stuff for her, is this guy. And if you remember beforehand that we were beveling things
With the thing.
with the little thing, which is super cheap and does a really good job. You really don't need anything else than that.
My messed up straps.
Yeah, we're gonna use them for something in the future.
Right?
But you see a strap, we take it and we size it up to about there-ish, and instead of beveling by hand, kind of push it through, and then you can grab onto this and pull.
So wait.
Oh. It might need to be a little bit tighter.
Back there.
Yeah. There we go.
Take 2.
Take 2 maybe? We'll see. Might be too tight, not sure. We'll find out. I also may have messed it up a little bit, but it bevels it on its own.
Yeah.
So you just run them through over and over again. However, Guess how much this thing costs?
$200.
$300.
$300.
Yeah. So. Huh?
But okay.
Mhm.
It's a mechanism. Okay, it's still a tool.
Yeah.
It's still by hand. I'm gonna argue that is still by hand.
True, honestly, but it's just way faster and way quicker. However, compared to what is probably like a $5 to $10 tool for an individual versus 300, and you only gonna use straps for yourself every once in a while, it's more worth it to just buy the $10 tool. But a cool thing to show off nonetheless.
Buy the cuticle cutter, but if you have an extra $300, buy the.
I don't even. I'm forgetting what they're called.
Buy the magical thing we can Google later.
So the next thing we were going to do is just figure out where we were going to put these little guys, which is also one thing that I decided to do differently. Was these need to be a little bit bigger, and I had a cooler looking shape that was slightly bigger. I'm gonna show the camera, but we're going to use these to hold the straps instead. So we re-punched those as well. But we got to figure out where we're going to put them. And I think in these squares would be good, but it's going to be kind of a tight fit because I didn't like consider how long that they were. But I think that would work. However, while I'm figuring out these things, which I think maybe doing this, like doing the same here in the middle, and then doing the same on the left side. Now there is also an argument to be said about rearranging them in different ways that you might think are cool, but you could also try and stagger them, I suppose, which might be cool. It might add for a little bit more of a not so tight fit, but it also might just kind of look disoriented. It might look kind of just scattered around comparatively. So my mind's leaning towards a straight line. What do you think?
I'm a much more chaotic person.
Oh yes, all right.
I'm gonna argue with that. That I like this design more for the characters I like to play because it's a little quirky thing, and it kind of adds like it's just gonna draw your eye differently. But I think for something that you're making for a person that's winning an item, I think the straight line looks more clean and more and like you have more, you can do more with it as a character versus this is gonna be
for more of a specific individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll go ahead and I'll mark all of these on the template and then just punch holes in the template, put it on the bracer, and then I can know exactly where to punch the holes in it.
I was about to ask, how are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Like, I really was about to be like, how the fudge are you gonna do that?
I am gonna have to like kind of force this thing flat again since I let it dry in the shape that it was supposed to be, which is good for the future, but for now.
When did that happen? Wait. When did you do? When did you do that?
The shaping?
Yeah, how did you do that?
I mean, it was I did it to the other pair as well. But basically, whenever you dyed it, it got it wet. And so, as it was drying, I just kind of like put it into the shape, molded it with the hands just a little bit, and it'll just dry that way.
It wasn't that wet. Your hands aren't that dirty.
Yeah, they're not. They should be more dirty because I got some dye in my hand. But
You're close.
I, however, think that of course like the brown on brown and then the black itself is like that looks pretty good, but the edges being the same color kind of hides them a little bit. So I was thinking of painting them silver and painting these silver as well to make them pop.
I was actually gonna ask about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how to paint.
I do.
So I was gonna have you paint those things
I painted
while I get those holes taken care of.
Painting is one of my favorite hobbies. Don't paint floors though. I actually painted a floor once and trapped myself in a corner.
Now, at Tandy Leather, you saw before that they had leather paint specifically. I've never used it. It's something that's kind of new, and I don't have any on hand. But I do have Basics Liquitex acrylic, which is kind of flexible, and I've used it on leather before, and it's been fine. So it might not be professional, it might not be the best thing, but it works, and it's what I got now. So I think it'll be all right. So this is leather sheen from Tandy Leather, but there's other ways that you can put a finish on leather. I will say that sometimes
I just... bright light. Don't look at the camera.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even put a finish on leather. These suspenders don't have one. I just didn't bother. It just depends on you and what you like. But since we're doing this for somebody else, we'll go ahead and just spray a little bit here. Oh. Sometimes they'll flip over because it's too powerful.
Air pressure.
Yeah. Dragon spit.
Get high.
And then...
if you have a respirator, wear one.
Yeah. That works too.
How long does that take to like settle?
It's like 5 minutes. But what I can do, I think, I might be able to just...
You're brave.
Yeah. This way? Yes. Yeah, it's already pretty much dry to the touch.
Another secret that I know from spray painting clothing, especially since these already have holes on them, clip them to a string and hang them on a coat hanger, and then you can paint all the way around it in one coat.
Nice. But that's it. We wait for like 5-ish minutes. It's already almost dry.
5 minutes.
We can assemble it, and the last thing we'll do is punch holes in the straps, and we're done. So unintentional things that I didn't know how it would...
My finger hit a
button. Oh, you're good. I think that the reaction gave it this kind of green to it, which I think looks really cool.
I actually, yeah.
It makes it look almost kind of a little more realistic. So unintentional side effect.
Oxidation.
It looks really good.
Alright, doing some straight ups.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, you could always put the finish on after, before you attach the buckles. Now what we're going to do is just take the small rivets, the small nickel rivets, and we're going to put them through the backside here, and then the leather piece itself, and then a cap on top of it. And the round part of this anvil is real nice because you can do that and it doesn't have to be flat. So it's very convenient to have an actual like big old anvil instead of just a small one. And there you go. We're going to do that a billion times. I think it's 40 something. But yeah, that's it.